Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, thrilling comic book haul! Yes! Comic books, yes! Excited! I missed last week, people. I'm sorry. Was feeling a little under the weather. Couldn't bring you my normal enthusiasm that I'm known for, so I said I'm going to skip this week. But to make up for it, I am back with comics. Lots of them. I went to the local comic show. Again, this happens about 4 times a year. They do a show. Tiny little show. No cosplay, nothing like that. This is just books and people looking for books. That's it. Thus, it's very hit or miss what you're going to find there. But usually you can get some really good deals. So today, I bought way too much. I bought about half a long box worth of stuff. Today, I'm just going to show you some of the Marvel comics that I bought. Because I like to keep these videos kind of short. And if I rambled on about all these books, too much. Something to look forward to next week. So, I'm going to jump right into it. We got Ghost Rider number 64 from the first series. As always, I love Ghost Rider. I am chipping away at the original run. Cool book to find. All these books that I found were in the 5 for $1. And then you go to this guy that's selling all these and you just tell him what you got and he gives you some number. And it's usually cheaper than even 5 for $1. So, Ghost Rider. Then I got one of my favorite comics. I already own this comic, but this is a nice newsstand copy. Ghost Rider number 13 from the second series. One of the first comic books I read as a kid. I got this from, the original one I got was from a Toys R Us pack of 3 when I was a kid. Love this comic. I love the artwork. I love the writing. It's amazing. Made me a fan of Ghost Rider. Plus, newsstand. Newsstand edition with a little barcode down here. So you see it's newsstand. Very cool to find. A little harder to find than the comic shop edition, the direct market edition. So that's exciting. So I picked it up. Less than a quarter. I'll pick that up. Then I picked this up just for pure funds. It looked entertaining, and I wanted it. Marvel Superheroes Summer Special number 2, 80-page blockbuster. I don't understand why Marvel Comics doesn't still put these out on newsstands. You can't buy comics, for the most part, on just at grocery stores anymore, even bookstores for that matter. Why they don't team up with, Target or some other grocery chain, or a couple of different grocery chains, and just make this like a monthly book. 80 pages, a bunch of short stories for different characters. You use one giant character that people know, Iron Man. Everybody knows Iron Man now. Sprinkling a bunch of other characters. Get people excited for comics, man. Throw a $3 price tag on it, print it on some newsprint like old school. People buy this. Anyway, cool comic, cool idea. I liked it. I picked it up. Yes. Got a Speedball story in here by Steve Ditko. Very cool. Cool stuff. Alright. Doctor Strange number 36. Epilogue to the original Infinity Gauntlet storyline, which is one of my favorites. Obviously very popular right now because of the movies. I had no idea this comic even existed. Big Adam Warlock fan. I just didn't know. So that was exciting to find. Always love to find stuff that I knew nothing about. Very cool. Thinking and speaking of, together. Speaking of comic books that I was excited to find and had no idea about, Daredevil 234, featuring an appearance by the villain Madcap, which I recently got the first appearance of this character. Not a real well-known character, but I like him. But what I was shocked to find out was Steve Ditko drew this book. This is 1986. How weird must it have been for Steve Ditko, who created Spiderman, co-created with Stan Lee, created Doctor Strange, one of the architects of the original Marvel Universe, that even in the 80s here was, making a lot of money, to just be one of the guys drawing comics in the bullpen there, not making a ton of money, but just there, doing a random fill-in issue for Daredevil. Crazy. Punisher Warzone number 11. And you thought the snowman was abominable. It's Punisher, and he's in the snow, and he'll shoot you in the face. Wacky. I'm not a big Punisher fan, but I love Chuck Dixon as a writer. He did the first dozen or so issues of this. This is one that I needed to complete the first year. Very happy to have this. Yay. Then I found a nice little run of Amazing Spider-Man. I will always collect Amazing Spider-Man, anything under like issue 500 and down. Because frankly, they're becoming more and more hard to find at decent prices. So I found issue 355 here, another newsstand edition with a nice barcode there, 355. You can see it's all Marvel's fun because they got other popular characters on here. You got your Punisher, Night Thrasher, Moon Knight's trying to boost off of Spider-Man's popularity and get these other characters going. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Using Punisher and Spider-Man's popularity to try to get Moon Knight and Night Thrasher going. Night Thrasher didn't really catch on. Then we got, I like this book, Amazing Spider-Man 385. Very generic cover, but it's got this little blurb here in the corner. Been worried about Mary Jane's addiction? Read this issue. So I saw this and I said, what was Mary Jane addicted to back in the day? I have no idea. So I read this issue. Cigarettes, people. Mary Jane Watson was addicted to cigarettes. You see her making bad decisions after she takes a puff of cigarettes, and then Peter Parker drags her in to see some guy who's suffering from lung cancer, and Mary Jane just is so disgusted and appalled at this that she takes the cigarettes from her purse, crunches them up, and throws them in the trash. Powerful stuff here, people. Cutting edge. Made me laugh. I liked it. Then we got Amazing Spider-Man 353. Again featuring the Punisher and Darkhawk. So between this and that issue featuring Night Thrasher a little bit ago, they're really trying to get these other characters on board. We give them the rub with a little Spider-Man, Punisher action. Yeah, Darkhawk. I'm sure there'll be a Darkhawk movie at some point in time or a TV show, and all these appearances will be worth a few dollars on eBay for a couple weeks. So, Darkhawk. Then I really just liked this cover. There's been several similar covers over the years, but I liked it a lot. Spectacular Spider-Man 170, The Avengers versus the Outlaws. I have no idea what the Outlaws are. It's got Spider-Man, Sandman, Puma, the Prowler, and is that Rocket Racer? Rocket Racer, coming soon to a theater near you. Probably not. I don't know what the Outlaws are, but I thought it was interesting, and I liked the cover, and I have to research what the Outlaws were. Cool. And I did a rare, I don't buy a lot of speculation books. I don't like to bank that maybe one day this character will be in a movie unless I find it dirt cheap. Example of finding something dirt cheap. Which I have, I don't know if it'll be next video or the video after that. I'm having a lot of trouble speaking today. I don't know if it'll be in the next video or a video after that. But I bought a whole run of books, pure speculation, hoping that one day this character will strike it big. On that similar vein, Spider-Man 49 introducing Cold Heart. Very generic 90s looking character, but I don't know. It'll tickle somebody's fancy one day and they'll throw her in a movie, TV show. And I can maybe flip this book for a couple bucks. The book is not, it's not good. It's just not. But for less than a quarter, yeah, I'll throw this in a box and maybe someday I'll get something for it. Then, there's always some gems in these boxes. It's all scattershot. None of it's ever organized, so it's just treasure hunt, man. It's so fun. And there's a lot of dreck, but there's some gems in there, to me anyway. Marvel Premiere number 39 featuring The Torpedo. Bronze Age Marvel in really nice shape for less than a quarter. I love the headline, "Because You Demanded It, Marvel's greatest new hero in his first feature-length action..." See again, I can't talk. I'll try this again. In his first feature-length action-packed saga, The Torpedo. I don't think anyone was asking for it. I really don't. But you never know. It's cool cover, entertaining character, just it looks nice. Less than a quarter, good shape, pick it up all day. Then this was a real nice find in there. I expected when I opened this up to find pages ripped out or chewed on or cut up or something, but no, it's all complete and in pretty darn good shape. The Submariner, the Savage Submariner, number 69, featuring Spider-Man. Bronze Age Marvel, 20-cent copy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to find in the cheap bins. Yes. Marvel did this thing in the early 70s where they tried to make some of their more bland characters that weren't selling well. Savage. The Silver Surfer was going to be Savage for a little bit there. The Savage Submariner. Stan Lee liked him some Savage, man. Good stuff. Then I found these nice little Iron Man books, which I just always like the cover. I like John Romita Jr.'s art on these. Iron Man number 256. I always like that cover. Just nice. Nice little pin-up shot. And 257. And 258. In the Grips of Death. That's a problem. That's a problem. Then I found, this is a popular book, kind of sort of right now, based on recent cinematic events. Iron Man 284, The Death of Anthony Stark. Popular book right now. Cool. Found that for less than a quarter. I know this was hot a couple weeks back. I haven't looked on eBay since, but cool book, less than a quarter. Then I got two more books here. My best find in this stack that I'm going to show, not my best of the day, in the quarter bin, or the 5 for $1 bin, Iron Man number 30. 15-cent cover from this is either 69 or 70. I think this is 1970. 70. This is in beautiful shape. For less than a quarter? I said quarter weird? Quarter? This is the episode where I can't speak clearly. For less than a quarter, that's awesome. That's amazing. Again, complete. Nothing cut out of this, nothing stained, no water damage. Just, it's like, I don't know, fine condition. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And normally that would be where I would end today's episode, but I had one more book that I said I should show this off today because it's awesome. It's awesome to me, and it should be awesome to you. Willow, number 1. Come on, it's Willow. It's Willow. If you don't like Willow, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. For you speculators out there, there's talk of Willow returning to the Disney Plus streaming channel at some point in the near future. Whole new adventures. I don't know. It's Willow. It's fun. All I can think of is substitute teachers wheeling in televisions and VCRs and realizing we're going to spend, quote-unquote, social studies watching Willow. Yes, so fun. Very happy to find this for less than a quarter. Put a big old smile on my face. And that's what I got this week, people. I will be back next week with another big haul. I've got so many more books to show you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, comments. Thank you so much. See you soon.